Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other. Sumeru's water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex flavor profile, but it must be savored patiently to fully appreciate it. Many flavors to the creatures. They discerning pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
Yo, are we up? I think we are. Um, welcome back to my second stream, and today is the day of Genshin Impact 4.7 live stream, and I feel like this is a good time for me to watch it. I just woke up. I still feel really sleepy, but I feel like our plan is
I
to
see the
finish
value in my
or
own
at
work,
least try to do
but I
the
also see the
Arlecchino
meaning
story
in all
quest.
the endeavors of the people of
And
Fontaine.
then when the time comes, we
I
will
believe I
watch
will
the
continue to take
4.7
pride
live
in
stream.
fulfilling my duties.
And I'm really excited for new content, and hopefully there's gonna be a day sleep quest because at this point it's like he's the only missing pieces of the Fontaine chapter. Anyway, I'm not gonna do my camp today because I don't want to put too much of a strain on my already weak laptop. But let's go. And oh wait, nope, that is not what I'm supposed to do. Anyway, from what I gather from last stream, the audio is really, really bad. Like, I have my game audio like way too high, so you can barely hear me talk. But I'll keep the VOD up because it's still the first stream I ever did, so it feels really wrong to just delete it. But it's also the first part of Arlecchino story quest. I cannot like redo that part, so I'm just gonna leave it up there just for the sake of it. Anyway, let's continue to do the story quest. Wait, hold on. What's the button? I keep forgetting. That is not the right button. Nope. This one. Um, yeah. Here we go. Sea Breeze Rendezvous. I hold on. Let me check the schedule. Yeah. I think the live stream is at 7 a.m. It's currently 6:13 in my time. And we'll have about 47 minutes to get as far as we can, and then we'll just go to YouTube and watch it. Okay, let's go. Rest at the temporary accommodation.
Melusines are beautiful creatures.
At okay. Oh yeah, in Fontaine. Okay, let's go. Oh shit. Wait. Oh. Yeah, I'm still getting used to the controls since I'm a mobile player. Yeah. Man, God, I keep forgetting that the right mouse click is the dash button. I keep pressing like spacebar, which is the jump button. Okay. We should rest here, and yeah, let's see how it is. Your mind race. Okay. Wow. That.
Oh, I'm always looking forward to an early
I
night.
barely
She
have time
can't
to read.
sleep at all.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you don't think the knave will be too angry with Lenny and everyone if she finds out about all this, do you?
Oh, I know she will be angry. I know she will be angry since we watched the trailer and there's like a whole big fight with anyone
She's even
or with
scary when she
everyone.
smiles. If she were to actually get angry... You have to protect Paimon if that happens, okay, Traveler?
Sure.
Trust is effort, Traveler.
Thank you.
Look over there.
That's heavy. What's she doing over there?
Quick, let's catch up with her before anyone sees.
Let's go. Okay, right click for that. She should be up there. Oh, there she is. What the? Yo, I did not remember this part. Okay, wow.
Oh, where is she going? Oh, if someone sees her, we're toast.
Okay, yep. Stop doing that, please. It's very scary. Alright! Oh, okay, I remember this part now. We are here at the moonlight, right?
Look,
Yeah.
she stopped.
Okay, let's go. It's currently nighttime, so she is able to walk outside.
Shh. I opened the window while no one was looking. Look how pretty the outside is.
Window? There's nothing here.
If only I could have more than this. You probably think I'm being silly, huh? All this hopeless resisting. It's better to dream of what I could have than try to make it a reality, right?
Yeah, kinda. Not really, though.
Please, help us get on the same page here, Clary. We need you to tell us what you know. Can you do that? Sure. Although, after you hear all this, I think you might regret that decision. Everyone in this family is nothing more than a tool. Something to be used and exploited. We're all expendable. Including me.
Yep. That's the old knave. That's clearly the old knave.
As long as you're useful, you get to stick around. Lose your value. You're handed over to the doctor, experimented on, and given a fate worse than death. I've seen it happen again and again, and I've had enough. You're saying the knave did all that? It's just
The old
that
one.
doesn't seem like something she would do. She's scary and all, but it seems like even she has lines she wouldn't cross. I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks she's a good person. They all think of her like a real mother.
Yep. That's the old knave.
Mother? But she doesn't deserve that title. She's disgraced it and tarnished it. And if I had things my way, I'd never see her again. If only Perry were here, she'd understand. Perry? There's that name again. Also, Paimon's getting a strange... It almost feels like she's not really here with us. Paimon can't tell if she's actually talking to us or if she's mistaken us for someone else.
Not sure either. She's a spirit. It could be anything.
Well, in any case, it seems like she really needs someone to talk to.
Man, holy
We should
shit.
keep her company for a little longer.
Even without the webcam, my stream is still very laggy. Man, this laptop. Wait, hold on. Let me just... you know what? I'll just finish the
She
cutscene.
looks so young. But it seems like she's been through a lot. It's getting windy. I should close the window.
Again, no window here.
Ooh, look at the moon. Isn't it pretty? Hey, wanna hear a secret? I heard that if you look up at the night sky in Snezhnaya, you can see the aurora. It's supposed
hold
to
on
be
a second.
super pretty. Even prettier than the moon
Wait.
tonight.
Is she trying to like reenact the Perry scene with her in the animated show? Like, do you guys remember the scene where she like Clevy fix her... Wait, no, not Clevy. Perry fix her wound, or fix Clevy wound, and they sit in the window. She's trying to like... I think she remember it, and she's trying to like reenact it with us.
Perry and I promised each other
Oh
that
yeah,
once
never
we're
mind.
older, we're gonna go see it together.
Never mind. I just burned the kitchen. This is like, yeah, she just remember it.
But I can't find her. I'm worried she's also been... No, that wouldn't happen to her. She's special. Mother likes her a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I should really go talk to Mother, but we just fought. She doesn't want to see me, and I'm too scared to face her. What should I do?
You should tell everyone else about what you find. That feels like a good solution. After some time, Clevy seemed to come back to... Okay. Man,
Paimon really doesn't understand
damn,
what's
I really
going
is
on
a
with
slow
her.
reader. Mm-hmm.
Well, let's head back. We've got an early morning tomorrow.
Yep, let's go. The night passes.
All right,
Let's
looks
see
like
what-
we're all here. Let's go ahead with the plan.
Before we do that, I have a question.
Oh? What is it?
Have the knave and the doctor ever worked together? Yes,
What
the
makes you
previous
ask
knave.
that?
Well, we kinda ran into Clairvy last night. We met the doctor back in Sumeru. He's super dangerous.
It's possible that Father and the Doctor have had certain dealings, but I don't think Father would work with him. We're not really on the same side, so there's not a lot of trust between them. That doesn't exactly set the stage for a successful partnership. I did hear, though, that when Father first became a Harbinger, the Doctor offered to work with the House of the Hearth. Father rejected most of his proposals, except for one. It had to do with some sort of secret experiment.
Yep.
Secret experiment? Could that be what Clairvy was talking about?
Not really.
I don't think so.
I don't know any details about the experiment itself, but I do know it's an entirely independent operation. The Doctor only proposed a direction for the research. That was the extent of his involvement. I still don't think that counts as working together. The details of the experiment are confidential, but complete records are kept on all participants. That doesn't seem to be the case with the situation Clairvy referred to. I know you don't agree with some of the Fatui's methods, and I'm not asking you to. But I am asking you to trust us on this. The House of the Hearth has its own principles.
Alright, that's good to hear at least.
Hmm?
Clairvy seems to think the knave and the doctor work together to do something horrible. It's just that it doesn't seem like the easiest thing to do would be just ask the knave directly, but Paimon doesn't think she'd tell us.
Father didn't come back last night. She's probably still near the shore. We'll be counting on you to distract her. Lynette, you're with me. Fremine, you know what to do. Be on your guard, everyone. All right, let's get to it.
Okay, yeah, before we continue, let me try and fix my stream, if I can even do that. Setting. Oh my god, open the setting, please. What the? There we go. What the hell happened? Output? Bro, it's so low. Like, how does... Yo, this laptop is trash, man. What the fuck? Bro. Yeah. I don't even know what to do now. Like, the game is laggy, the stream is laggy. Like, I don't even have my camera on. Let me try and reduce everything else one more. Output, less, nope. Bitrate, let's go to 80. Okay, and apply.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate.
Thank you,
Mondstadt's
Nicolette.
water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue
Okay,
has an enduring aftertaste.
Wait, hold on.
In Inazuma,
We
the water
should try and
possesses a
update
depth
this
of
also.
flavor unlike any
Wait,
other.
relaunch to update,
Sumeru's
your tab
water,
will
meanwhile,
reopen.
has a rich and complex flavor profile,
Yeah.
but it must be savored
yeah.
patiently
Let's
to
go.
fully appreciate it.
Okay, yep. Wow. Holy fuck, this laptop. Oh, yep. How the fuck can it not even load, like, YouTube? What the hell? Okay, let's open this first, and yeah. Okay, let's
Magazines
continue
are
with the
beautiful
story.
creatures.
Premiere in
They
32
are the
minutes.
pride of Fontaine.
Yep.
Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
Let's close this thing. I'll save it. My god, everything is so slow, man. Holy fuck. Screenshot. Yeah, let's just save it here. Save. Okay, that should be enough. I hope. Okay, let's return back to the quest. Go to the seaside to look for the knave. Okay, let's go. Hello. What was that?
Ah, it's you two again. I must say, you look a bit pale. Did you have trouble sleeping last night?
Yes.
A little.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps if you had less on your mind, you'd be able to absolve yourself of such troubles. So what are you planning to do now? Catch up on some sleep? Or should I give you some time to rack your brain for a topic to discuss before I ask any questions?
Ooh, she know. Yep, she's onto us. She is onto us.
Although I must profess to being curious. Without child here,
Yep.
how do you plan on distracting me?
Us? Distract you? A good one. But no, we were just here for a chat.
Sure, Pyron. Sure. Yep. Very convincing.
Looks like you could have used some extra time to think. No matter. If you don't have any other plans, why don't you accompany me somewhere? Don't worry. I'll be sure to steer clear of any scheming children.
Okay.
The ocean breeze is sure nice today.
So you know
Children
everything
always
then?
think they can hide things from the grown-ups. But nothing gets past me. Least of all, a little scheming. I think I'll let them have at it for a little longer. I can be very patient. Well, I'll leave you to think things over. If you're so inclined, meet me outside the Palais Mermonia.
Okay, so if I remember correctly, this is the place where we meet New Villette, right?
Good things come to children who do as they're told. So I do hope you decide to tag along. If only for your
Okay,
friends'
now
sakes.
that's just a threat. Like, what are we supposed to do? Huh?
What should we do? She clearly knows about everything we've been doing, and Paimon doesn't think.
Yeah, we should do that.
Oh, good idea. Hopefully he sees it in time. Well, we should probably head to the Palais Mermonia. Paimon doesn't want to find out what happens if we don't show up. Based on what the knave was saying just now, it sure didn't seem like it'd be anything good.
Yep, we really don't have any other options. Guess all we can do is take it one step at a time.
Okay, then we probably should.
Yep. My screen is still lagging. I don't know if there's like any other way I can do to make it less laggy. The bitrate is atrocious. Okay.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the
Quality.
endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
Low latency. That's that. What is video stuff? I have no idea what this is. Wait, no. Yeah. Like, it's really nothing much for me to do anymore. Ah, this is painful.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while
Thank
water
you,
from
Nobilet.
Liyue has
Keep,
an enduring aftertaste.
Keep doing what you
In
do.
Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other.
You know what? Let's do a quick
Sumeru's
Google
water, meanwhile,
search.
has a rich and complex flavor profile, but it must be savored patiently to fully appreciate it.
I feel like the one thing I could do is like not use Google because Google is like or Chrome is like it's really heavy on the data usage. But I don't know, man. Like I don't really have any other thing or other browser. I mean, I do, but I have to like reopen all the tab, and it's kind of annoying. Well, let's hope for the best. Let's hope for the best.
Seeing as we still have some time before my meeting, we might as well enjoy some pleasant conversation while we wait. I'm glad to see you get along with my children. Being surrounded by good companions is necessary for a child's development.
You're not planning on doing anything to them, are you?
I assume you're referring to Lenny, Lynette, and Fremine. Although, there's that situation with Filial and Nentoy as well. It appears quite a few people have been acting out lately. No matter. I'm not one to discriminate. All those who betray the house meet the same fate.
Does that mean you're going to kill them?
Yes, that's exactly what she meant.
Oh, are you here to beg for their lives? I'm sorry to disappoint, but the rules of the house change for no one. In my organization, everyone is responsible for their own actions.
But don't you care about them at all? They really respect you. They even call you father. You must feel something for them.
Oh yeah, fuck. One thing I don't like about this quest is that things could have been resolved so much quicker. Well, at least the linear side of thing will get resolved so much faster if we just ask them about mother. Like, come on, man. We just need to ask them about mother, and it could be resolved so much quicker. Instead, like we just didn't do anything. What's that? Traveler.
Any organization in which feelings come before principles is one destined for ruin. The House of the Hearth is hardly an exception. You could say our principles are more stringent than most.
Yeah, I can see that.
Perhaps I can offer you this consolation at least. As our guests, you two will not be held accountable along with them.
There's really no other way to solve the issue?
I would imagine Linny, Lynette, and Fremine will be able to keep their lives.
Yeah.
As for Filial, Nentoy, and the others, I'm afraid there's...
But that's...
Ah, you seem concerned. If Linny and the others manage to dispose of Claire V in the meantime, all evidence of their wrongdoing... If their efforts are unsuccessful, on the other hand, all will be held accountable. And the pun... Of course. Oh, and here, I believe this belongs to you. Do try and keep better track of it next
Yep.
time.
See, got it. Yeah, that's
It takes a
expected.
considerable amount of time to train a bird like this. It would be such a pity if you were to lose it.
Wait, where did you get that?
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time I asked you to meet. Well, time to go. Looks like we wrapped things up just in time.
Hello, Mr. Neuvillette.
It's been a while, Monsieur Neuvillette. I must say, I wasn't expecting my meeting request to be approved
It is only right that an esteemed diplomat such as yourself should be afforded the proper level of respect. Although, if I may speak plainly, I must confess that I did not anticipate we would have the occasion to meet again after presenting you with the Gnosis. I see you've brought the Traveler and Paimon with you as well. If I may...
I'll be departing Fontaine shortly. There is, however, an outstanding matter that I would like to see resolved before I go. It requires a rather lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. So I took the liberty of explaining everything in this...
I understand your request. However, at the risk of causing offense, I must admit that I fail to see why you would wish for such a thing.
I heard you have a certain fondness for water tasting, Monsieur Neuvillette, so allow me to use water as an analogy. A family is like a large body of water with countless rivers flowing in and out. As someone who watches over this system, I would hope that each river that flows from the source will eventually reach the ocean. Of course, objectively speaking, I know this is impossible. Most of the rivers will dry up along the way, disappearing into the ground and leaving nothing but a barren riverbed behind. Not all rivers are destined to reach the ocean, but I would not see their existence rendered meaningless. I believe the water that flows within them is simply meant for a different destination, like a field in need of irrigation. Or perhaps the glass of a certain water-tasting enthusiast.
Did you get any of that, Traveler?
Your words
I
paint an
guess.
optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tainted water.
It may have been tainted at one point in time, but not to worry. I'll make sure it's strained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form.
I seem to recall there being a transactional aspect to your proposal. Perhaps you could expound on that?
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I will gradually withdraw my forces from Fontaine. And, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out...
I presume I can take your words to mean that, in the future, cases similar to the Tartuffe assassination will cease to cross my desk?
Ooh. He's straight up calling her out, like,
Tartuffe. Ah, that thief who embezzled funds from all those charities, you mean? My deepest condolences to his family, but without any evidence, I cannot imagine how the House of the Hearth might have been involved in his passing.
Sure,
Of course,
sure.
if you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I'm sure certain measures could be taken to reduce the frequency of such troubles.
Wait, hold on a second. What's the purpose of me being here? Like, this could be a two-person discussion.
You choose your words carefully indeed. In that case, I am inclined to accept your proposal.
My thanks for your generosity, Monsieur Neuvillette. Well, with that settled, we should be going now. I took the liberty of bringing along 2 bottles of spring water from Snezhnaya for you to enjoy. I do hope I get the chance to hear your impressions. Perhaps at our next meeting, yes?
Indeed. I trust you would not overlook your commitment in the meantime.
All right, Traveler Paimon. Time to go.
Hello, Mr. Neuvillette. I would like to talk to you. Yep.
I believe I've told you before that my emotions easily resonate with those of others. Yet in the few meetings I've had with that Harbinger, I haven't been able to sense any aspect of her emotional state. Her mind is like a still body of water. Who knows what darkness lies in its depths, and the lack of ripples on the surface gives nothing away.
That's such a cool description.
It's
man.
unclear whether this is her natural state of being, or whether it's an incredible strength of will that gives her the ability to master her emotions. Either scenario, however, suggests she is a very dangerous individual.
Yep, we can clearly see that.
I do not expect an explanation as to why you two were by her side. Whatever your reasoning, I would only advise you to take caution.
Yeah, I still don't understand why she asked us to come to her or to come with her specifically for this meeting. We didn't even do anything, you know? So, yeah. Wait, hold on. Can I just... yeah. I'm too lazy to actually open the door.
So, what exactly were you talking about back there? Paimon only heard you mention some rivers, a large...
You really want to know? I would imagine there might be more.
Winnie, Paimon really hopes everything's going okay. Oh, Paimon recognizes that look. You've got your tiki cap on, don't you, Traveler?
The knave may seem relaxed, but she didn't seem to be joking earlier when she said those who betray the organization must pay with their life. I think she's serious about punishing those kids. How should we stop her? No, there's something else we should figure out first. While we were talking in front of the palace memorial, she mentioned Clevy's name. Does that mean she knew where Clevy was this entire time? Maybe she even anticipated how Linny and the others were going to act.
Oh, shoot.
Damn, bro.
Are you alright? Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry. I was so focused on selling these papers, I wasn't looking where I was going.
My bad. I also wasn't paying attention.
Well, let me make it up to you at least. Here, take this paper. On the house.
Thank you.
Oh, you don't have to give us anything.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, that's the dude from the file we see earlier, right?
Please, I want to. It's not like I'm short on supply. All the extras will be useless come tomorrow anyway. It's my fault, really. I was just trying to bring home some extra mora for the family, but I bit off...
What's going on here?
Nothing much. I just ran into your friend here on accident. I should probably get going, actually.
Hold on.
Of course, I'm happy to compensate you with mora, it's just... I don't have any on me at the moment.
I'll take 3 papers. Here. Your payment.
Wow.
Oh! Thank you for your patronage. May the Archons bless you with good fortune. If only I had the chance to run into such generous customers every day. I should probably just take on a smaller inventory.
Well, now that my affairs are settled, we should take the boat back to Poisson. We've even acquired some light reading to enjoy along the way.
Actually, why don't we stick around for a little longer? Paimon just realized how hungry she is. She can't head back to Poisson on an empty stomach.
Really, Paimon? Stalling at the time right now?
It appears you two are
yeah.
under the impression that delaying our return will somehow alter the situation in your favor. I'm sorry to ruin your fantasy, but your efforts are meaningless.
Wow, who could have tell?
That being said, I could be persuaded to give Linny some extra time. I just have one condition. If you agree to my request, I'll even answer some of your questions. You're quite curious about Claire V, are you not? And my relationship to her.
Wait, why are you being so generous all of a sudden? You're not gonna ask us to do something bad, are you?
You overestimate yourself. You don't have the talent for bad things.
Wow. Really? I mean, yeah, sure, I guess.
Then what can you possibly...
The most important consideration in a negotiation is that both sides receive something they want. Demands and threats only get you so far.
Your condition. Let's hear it.
Wonderful. Here it is. When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
Okay, sounds normal enough. But what do you mean, when the time comes? When is that supposed to be?
That is for you to decide.
We accept your condition.
Then we have a deal. Follow me.
Okay, so about 9 more minutes until the live stream. Shit! Do you think we have time? Because... Wait, what? Why do we have a world quest now? What? Wait, we don't have a world quest? I thought I finished all of them. What is this? Yeah, I think I will put a stop on Arlecchino quest and we will return when we finish the live stream. But yeah, let's go and check the quest. Like, why do we have a quest here? Wait, no, that is not the right button. Wait, these two are like from the Sumeru like daily commission, right? What are they doing here? Sir, perhaps we should go to fuck, I don't know how to say that name. Petrichor village first. Though Maester Xavier and Felix are not there, yeah, I don't think I'll even try to attempt. Mayhap they can give you some suggestion or inspire you. Even in the worst case scenario, you have two respectable or to pour your trouble into. No, my dear Lutong, no. McCountry and Babis, research is now blazing brightly, blazing like a trail like a wildfire through dry tinder. In their last letter to me, they indicated that an intelligent man from the Fontaine Research Institute has arrived in Petrichor. This Mr. Bossuet fellow is quite knowledgeable and perceptive, and helped them resolve a number of issues. And as for me, Garcia, you have returned from Fontaine. Truly an unexpected meeting. We've never imagined we'd see you in Fontaine, though your timing is as impeccable as always. Indeed, truly impeccable timing. But still, we are happy to see you, Arlecchino. Whoa, they look exhausted. Just dark circle around their eye. It's like they don't have any energy left at all. What's wrong, Garcia? Oh, his research encountered some unprecedented problems. But it's a very long story. Now we are planning to go to the opera epic class to help them close their books. After our work is done, we can all find a quiet place to sit down and have a chat. You still have other work to do? It can't really be called work. It's just being hired here and there to assist with various calculations. The opera epic class recently hosts a whole host of troops and urgently need to settle their accounts. So to earn enough to cover the cost of returning to Petrichor, in place of Mr. Garcia, will accept the commission. It's like using a cannon to eradicate an anthill. Calculations like those are so simple a child could do them. I could do it all in an afternoon even without using the numbering machine. So this is an excellent way to raise funds. Let's set off right away, sir. By the way, Arlecchino, could I trouble you to accompany? Wait, what? Why? Simple. Okay. What the fuck, man? Rest assured, we'll pay you appropriate remuneration for the trouble. Alright then. If I were you, I wouldn't make any hasty assumption. At any rate, we should get going. Okay. Where his life lie? Yeah. I think it's time for the live stream. It's not in 4 more minutes, and
Melusines are
let's
beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no
just
harm.
walk around a little bit. And you know what? Let's go to the room and see what we can do. Uh, yeah, let's go over here. Okay, yeah, I think we should stop here and return when we finish the live stream. Okay, you know what? I will quit game to make sure the stream runs smoothly. Are you sure you want to quit? Confirm. Okay, um, yep, let's close this. Let's check some more Reddit posts. Tech support, regular OBS, install it much less overheated. You know what? Let's go. I think it's time for the live stream now. I'll check it out offline and try to resolve it on my own. 4 minutes? Wait, what? It's time now. Oh, that's loud. That is very loud. Okay. Let's open full screen and yeah. You know what? For the reaction segment, I'm gonna turn on the webcam. Let's go. Okay. Yeah. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
He comes and goes without leaving a trace, only appearing at the most
No!
moments.
Dane is here.
Knowledgeable.
Hell
He likes
yeah.
to share his observations with others. She has a cold and stern exterior, and her spotless battle record has earned her renown throughout Fontaine. She is an unusual-looking Melusine with an equally unique perspective on the world. And now, their voice actors have all gathered here today to deliver the version 4.7 special program!
I
Can't believe we're actually all here.
Dane Sleep is
Hello,
here.
travelers. My name is Zach Aguilar, and I voice the male traveler. Today, our hosts for the special program include...
Hello, everybody. I'm Yuri Lowenthal, the voice of Dainsleaf. You may know me from all those new character intro videos and occasionally dropping lore on y'all.
And I'm Sarah Williams, the voice of the head nurse at the Fortress of Maripede, Sijuin. She's there keeping everybody all healthy and nice and making sure everybody feels good.
And hey everyone, I'm Crystal Lee, the voice of Fontaine's champion duelist, Clorand. Pew pew pew, let's get it.
All right, nice. So we've got a traveler, a man of mystery, a duelist, and a healer. I think it's the perfect adventuring party. What a wild coincidence, you guys. I just received an invitational letter to a new domain.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not a
imagine that.
coincidence.
Gee willikers, where did that come from?
That's just destiny.
Yeah, definitely. You know, this new domain seems to be right behind us, but in order to complete the challenge, we'll need to tackle several missions first.
Well, then what are we waiting for? Let's do this!
Traveler, Paimon, would you join us and
This-
play Marechaussee Hunter
no, that's
Judgment
Mona.
Day?
Fuck.
This
TCG.
script was adapted from the real
Okay,
history
no,
of the
no.
Marechaussee Hunters. You all will play the role of hunters from a bygone era and resolve a series of events unfolding in the capital.
Okay. Okay.
Many of my habits are customs I've adopted from the Marechaussee Hunter tradition. They fought against monsters, while I fight against lawbreakers. For when I draw my blade, I am but an instrument of Fontaine's law.
Okay. Looking good so far. Very interesting.
Loaded. Time to testify.
That is
Madam
so
Mage
cool,
says that
man.
every page
What
of a
the
storybook
fuck?
is a segment of the present.
So vast and mysterious. There must
It's
be
like the
quite
main
a
event,
story
right?
behind this place. So, I'll explore this place with you to the end. Let's never stop hoping for victory.
Okay, so we have Seto.
Way ahead of you! Move or be moved!
Not that I doubt your
Wait, is
fighting
it
ability, of course.
DPS?
It's just so much more dangerous in there than I ever imagined. Well, if it hurts, just let me know. Let's blow bubbles!
I'll probably. I'm not really real, guys. I'm probably gonna skip everyone from
A strange disease.
4.7.
One I suspect that every
Because I'm
Fontanian
currently
suffers
saving for
from.
C2 for Rena,
trust me at
and
all.
I kinda don't
Do you
need
really
anymore.
think it matters
or
whether
any
I'm
new
Melusine
character
or a
right now.
human?
I don't believe
I
Master
already
would
have,
suddenly
like,
disappear for
Ryman
no
C3.
reason. There must have been something she just had to do.
In the new world, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering or try to
Okay,
differentiate
so this
between
is the
various
lore
thoughts
part.
of blasphemy. Such was the price
Yep.
they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
The way he's holding his sword, he must be a real Marachose hunter.
You used it yourself, didn't you? That's why you have a human appearance.
That's quite the gamble.
Rena?
But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap.
Hey, man.
One day, I shall have my vengeance.
That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal. The loom of fate has already been completed.
Ooh.
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
An everlasting dream into time. Hey, man. That's some amazing cooking right there. I'm really excited. I'll probably do this later. But here's the code if you guys wanna, like, you know, write it down or do it. Wow, this is taking way longer than I expected. Wait, hold on. Really? It's not usually this long, right? Anyway. Overall, the trailer is very good. Like, how do I say it? They kind of like intertwine different storyline into like one trailer. So most of the time, the cutscene is not gonna be like, you know, from one story quest. It's gonna be like from multiple. They just like edit it in a way that make it seem like one continuous story quest. And yeah, so I think we're gonna have like three major
It
story
looks like
quests.
our first mission is here.
Dainsleif,
Fancy that.
Sixwing,
Assemble your
and
team.
Chlorine.
Oh, I get
another
it.
bunch of
Our
like
first
world
mission
quests
is to
and stuff.
introduce the new characters. All right, this is getting exciting.
Okay.
Here it is.
All right,
New
then.
character time.
Well, how about we start off by introducing Fontaine's strongest champion duelist, Chlorand.
You would say that.
It's true.
In my role as champion duelist,
Okay.
my opinions do not matter.
Very nice,
For
amazing
when I
weapon
draw my
design.
blade,
I really like
I
the
am
weapon
but an
design.
instrument of Fontaine's law.
Like, it looked amazing.
Ready.
Also, her animation is... God, that is so cool.
Shoot on sight.
It's probably one of the best bursts in the game right now. Like, no joke.
Those animations.
I do feel like animation-wise,
good. That ultimate is so cool.
it's one of the best.
Chlorand's strength
like-
actually
it's
has a
really
really
is
interesting
one of the
origin. She inherited it from the Marachose hunters.
Ooh, the hunters from the artifact set.
Mm-hmm.
The Marachose Hunters were an organization that defeated monsters and upheld justice from the shadows. I think the group's name has also been mentioned in some of Fontaine's historical records.
Exactly. The Marachose hunters have a long history. To modern-day Fontainians, they're nothing more than an old legend from novels and plays, but for Clorinde, the Marachose hunters' legacy is really real. If travelers want to learn more about the Marachose hunters, then be sure to check out Clorinde's story quest in the new version.
I want to learn more about the Marachose hunters.
Perfect! Then let's get into her combat abilities. Clorinde is categorized as an electro sword user, but she actually uses both a sword and a pistolet to attack her enemies during combat. Now, her normal attack deals physical damage by performing up to 5 consecutive strikes. During her charged attack, Clorinde uses her pistolet to target enemies in a V shape in front of her. Also, Clorinde has developed a special ritual over the years. She always polishes her weapon before each duel.
That is so dignified of her.
I know, right?
And kind of adorable. Even the champion duelist of Fontaine has a cute side, huh?
Aw.
Sarah is starting to sound just like Siege.
Okay, so she's a
Though
Bond of
it's
Life
probably
user.
a meaningful
That
ritual
makes
for
sense.
Clorinde,
They
right?
create a
That's
whole new
exactly
artifact for
right.
that.
It's a habit that helps Clorinde focus on the opponent in front of her. In
Piercing
fact, Clorinde's
effect and deal
elemental
greater
skill,
damage.
Hunter's Vigil,
Wow.
is an ability that demonstrates how potent she can be when she's focused. Check this out. During combat, unleashing Clorinde's elemental skill will cause her to enter the night vigil state. During this state, Clorinde can unleash 2 different types of special attacks. Her normal attacks will be converted into Swift Hunt pistolet
Dude,
attacks.
they look so
and her elemental
cool,
skill
man.
will be
What
converted
the
into a
fuck?
lunging attack, Impale the Knight.
God.
It looks like Clorinde gains a bond of life during her
The
elemental
animation is
skill. Does the skill have any
clean.
additional effects?
Oh, good perception on
Always
those
been a
eyes.
fan of like
Those Swift
electro
Hunt pistolet
character
attacks
or just
increase
electro
Clorinde's
in
bond of
general.
life, and her lunging attack, Impale
Just
the
most
Knight,
of the
will clear
animation
the
are
bond
like
of life.
straight up
So
top
she
tier.
accumulates the bond with one
Sino,
hand and
Raiden,
then clears it
and
with the
now
other.
Oh, yeah,
Clorinde.
that's a really good explanation. Yeah, Clorinde's special
Amazing.
attacks have different
Fucking
effects depending on the
amazing.
value of her bond of life. So when her bond of life is like relatively low, her Swift Hunt pistolet attacks have a piercing effect, and they deal greater damage.
Yep.
But when her bond of life is relatively high, her lunging attack, Impale the Knight, has a greater AoE and deals higher damage. Again.
Ah, gotcha. I get it. So Clorinde is meant to use her pistolet to accumulate a bond of life and then use her sword to clear it once it reaches a certain amount. And that way, both attacks benefit each other.
Bingo! Though you should remember the effect of one of Clorinde's unique talents. So, when she's in the night vigil state, any healing other than the one provided by her lunging attack, Impale the Knight, will be converted into a bond of life. This unique talent allows different healing effects to alter the pacing of Clorinde's
okay.
gameplay. So, travelers can experiment with a variety of different tactical combinations.
That's cool.
So
Also,
instead of like
although Clorinde is most
reducing the
renowned
bond
as
of
a
life,
champion
they
duelist, she has never
increase
forgotten
it,
her identity
which
as a
allow her to
Marachose
do more
hunter.
damage.
So,
But
during her
still,
elemental burst,
you're gonna
last
have some
Lightfall,
problem
Clorinde
with
draws
that.
on her Marachose hunter heritage to unleash
That
an
burst is
ancient
amazing.
skill that empowers
10 out of
mortals to
10,
fight
straight up.
deadly monsters.
But yeah,
This ability allows her to
based on her
swiftly evade
description,
enemy
I do
attacks
feel
and
like she's
strike
gonna
her
be in a
opponents.
similar
Her
shoes
burst deals
to
AoE electro damage and grants her a bond of
Arlecchino,
life
and
based on her
that's
max
the
HP.
Wow,
we're gonna have a
that's
lot
so
of trouble
cool.
with like surviving
But if
without
that
a
power
shield.
is designed to
you
fight
know?
monsters, is it really okay for her to use it in a regular duel?
Good point. I think Clorinde just has to adjust the amount of force that she puts behind those blows.
That makes sense.
Also, Clorinde can draw on the strength of her companions after unlocking her passive talent, Dark Shattering Flame. Man, that sounds cool. So, when a nearby party member triggers an electro-related reaction, the electro
Okay.
damage dealt by her normal attack and her elemental burst will
Okay.
increase based on her attack value.
Very nice.
Though, note, there is
Very
a ceiling to
nice.
the damage bonus that you can gain from this effect. Clorinde also has another passive talent called Lawful Remuneration. If her bond of life is greater than or equal to a certain percentage, then a change in her bond of life value will increase her crit rate. That's right. And while she's in the night vigil state, the percentage of healing converted into a bond of life will increase.
Wow.
Yeah. And finally,
Wow.
being a champion duelist gives Clorinde a strong familiarity with all the regions of Fontaine. So, when she's in your party, Clorinde can reveal the locations of Fontaine regional resources on the mini-map.
So awesome. I'm sure that travelers will be eager to use her to uncover treasure, defeat monsters, and of course, uphold justice.
Not necessarily in that order.
So, Clorinde is usually pretty stern and composed as a champion duelist, but I wonder how she unwinds. Like, does she have any hobbies? I'm sure that she has some interest outside of work. I mean, she's always accepting cosmetic cosmetic products
Now
from
the,
Sijuin and
that's
making
her
sure to
interest.
return the favor because she's sweet.
Aw, and yeah, of course she does. Clorand is an active member of the tabletop troupe during her off hours. So, in version 4.7, travelers won't just have the chance to learn more about the Marechaussee hunters during her story quest, the Raparia chapter, they'll also get to join Clorand on a very special tabletop troupe adventure. Woo! I love TTRPGs so much.
Ooh, I know, I'm so excited.
Yeah. And with all of that, that is all the information that I have to share about Clorand. So, next up, let's introduce our adorable little Sijuin.
Oh, yes. Okay, sorry. Too excited. Hold on. We gotta look at her demo first.
Yes.
You only get one body, so
Okay.
you gotta take care of it.
Sijuin?
But it's just as important to
Play a
take care
hero
of your
now,
mind.
like straight up. She's a bow user.
Hold still.
Always thought she's like a catalyst user, but I guess we have a little bit too many catalysts now.
He might feel a little prick.
Okay. Wait, that's straight up Nuvalat, man. Like, what the hell? Straight up Nuvalat.
She's so
So cute, it's unreal.
Wow.
I love her pills so
Cuteness
much.
The
overload.
bubble has ears on it.
I would love to ride around on a bubble like that. She's with her little legs dangling in the air. Oh.
Yeah, with the bubble gun and the giant syringe. Guys, so cute.
Those bubbles are so big. Her kit looks really, really fun.
I know, but if that's the syringe she uses on her patients, I can see why they might be nervous about getting sick.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, sometimes you gotta take your medicine. And since she's the head nurse at the Fortress of Meripede, Sijuin wants everyone to stay healthy. She believes that taking care of your body is the most important goal. But she often encounters people who overwork themselves in the production zone, so she always tries to sneak them healthy meals, but she doesn't think that's a substitute for some proper rest.
Oh.
Take a page out of her book.
Yeah, seems like you'll need to be well fed and well rested if you want to keep up with Sijuin.
For sure. She seems like such a caring and attentive person. But then what's she like when she fights?
Well, Sijuin is a Hydro Bow user. Her normal attack unleashes up to 3
that's
consecutive
cute.
attacks. During the second and third attack, Sijuin takes out a pill and tosses it at her opponent.
I saw that in the demo. It's like she's literally telling her opponents to take their medicine.
Look at the size of that thing.
She can make aimed shots using her charged attack. Once the shot is held and fully charged, Sijuin's bow will fire slow-moving ministration bubbles,
That's
dealing
very
hydro damage
cool.
to her target. Just make sure not to release her arrow. Oh, and also, Sijuin uses a specially made bubble gun to fire a giant bolstering bubble bomb during her elemental skill, Rebound Hydrotherapy. The projectile bounces between nearby opponents, dealing hydro damage to anyone it touches and restoring HP to all nearby party members, well, except for Sijuin herself. Sijuin will be healed a certain amount of health when the bolstering bubble bomb disappears, which is based on her max HP.
Bolstering bubble bomb. Say that 3 times fast.
Oh, please don't make me.
Bolstering bubble bomb. bolstering
Travelers
bubble
could
bomb,
have a
bolstering
bubble blowing
bomb.
contest with their Sijuins. Would that be great? You can have that
Boy,
idea
it's
for free.
exactly
It's a
like
great
blowing
idea.
bubbles. The longer you hold her elemental skill, the larger the bubble grows. Once the projectile is released, it will gradually decrease in size as it bounces around. The bigger the bubble, the greater the damage and healing effect. And if a large bubble hits a weaker enemy, they'll be trapped inside.
Whoa.
Guys, it's like she's trapping them in a cage of kindness.
Like the Hydro
You can tell
Business?
she cares about her bedside manner is so strong.
Hey, wait a second. Are those the orbs that Nivelette drops? It looks like Sijuin creates 2 source water
Wow.
droplets when she fires a
Didn't
bubble.
even notice
and it looks
that.
like she gains a bond of life when she touches them?
Wow.
I can't
Wait,
explain that as well.
another bond
Since
of
she
life
has
character?
training as a nurse, Sijuin understands how to make the most of a
I
dire
did not
situation.
expect that.
Her
They
elemental
really
skill
going ham
creates
on the
source
bond of
water
life.
droplets. And Sijuin can give
You know
herself
what?
a bond of life by absorbing them. When that
I'll
bond of
let
life
them
is
cook.
cleared, Sijuin can regain some elemental energy based on the value of the bond of life.
Neat.
Ah, so
They're really going
Sijuin's
ham on the
healing
bond of
can nullify her bond of life, and she can restore energy for herself.
Nice.
That's right. While the bond of life is hazardous to most people, it can actually be perceived as a real advantage for Sijuin. After she unlocks her talent, Detailed Diagnosis, Thorough Treatment, Sijuin's healing will be increased based on the total bond of life values across all the characters in her party.
Oh, thank goodness.
see.
Sounds like a Melusine can make the bond of life a lot less scary.
After using her elemental burst and absorbing nearby source water droplets, Sijuin will use the syringe to spray enemies in front of her. This attack deals continuous hydro damage.
Right?
Yeah.
That's so cute. Even her attacks are a form of medical treatment.
Huge syringe.
Yeah, I mean, hey, she just wants
My
everyone to
God.
be as healthy
Dude.
as possible.
Two of them
Yeah, right?
already
Sijuin
so
wants
asleep.
every patient to get a proper amount of rest.
Ah.
After unlocking her passive talent requires appropriate rest, unleashing her elemental skill will also trigger the semi-strict bed rest effect. This effect will grant her a hydro damage bonus and several stacks of convalescence. When non-active characters deal damage with their off-field elemental skills, Sijuin can consume a stack of convalescence to increase that elemental skill damage.
I like how it's only semi-strict. Like, you know, not super strict, because she couldn't be super strict.
Just a little.
Wow, so it seems like the Bond of Life mechanic is pretty integral to both Sijuin and Claran's kits. That sure was a lot of information, though.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait to see these abilities in action.
And travelers won't just be limited to the playstyles that they've seen here, right? As I understand it, the mechanics leave a lot of room for open experimentation.
Yeah.
Right.
And outside of combat, Melazines are very connected to the ocean, so Sijuin always takes care of her companions during underwater exploration. Sijuin is especially helpful when her friends are endangered by underwater enemies. She can use her emergency dose talent to continuously restore HP to her party member for a period of time. Unfortunately,
Nice.
doing so will lower all of their elemental and physical resistances.
There's always a price.
Wait,
Cool.
really?
That seems like
Why?
a skill that would come in handy, though.
That's even
Sijuin is
necessary.
always looking out for us. Thanks, head nurse.
Of course. Oh, and I've got a quick question for you all.
Yes.
Have you noticed any differences between Sijuin and other Melazines?
Yes.
Well, I think
It's a
her
very
appearance and
clear
her interests
difference.
definitely stand out. Like, if you ignore the tail and the feelers on her head, then she actually doesn't look that different from a human child.
How could you ignore those?
Right. Well, true, fair. But also, she's interested in beauty, and she knows a lot about skincare, and she actually even contributes to the most famous beauty magazine in Fontaine.
Did not know that.
Oh, and her medical knowledge.
Right.
We haven't encountered any other Melazines who give medical treatment to humans. And Sijuin seems to care the most about the people of Fontaine.
And she's also one of the few Melazines who work in the Fortress of Meripede, right?
Right.
I mean, generally speaking, not many people are willing to treat criminals. I mean, not even a Melazine's open-mindedness usually goes that far, right?
Sijuin's does. You're all bringing up great points. Don't you think that Sijuin's differences from the other Melazines make her seem more unique and approachable at the same time? In the Neri chapter, travelers will have the chance to learn more about the
New
background of
story
this
quest.
very special Melazine in
So
her
in
personal story
4.7,
quest.
I believe we'll have like
That's awesome.
3 main quests.
Hey, speaking
the
of story
Dane-
quests, didn't travelers meet a mysterious
Oh,
youngster
yeah,
last
right,
version?
Setos.
Sometime during
I
Sino's story
totally
quest?
forgot he's in
well,
this patch.
travelers will now have the opportunity to add him to their
So
parties.
yeah,
He recently left the
Sijuin,
desert
we're gonna
and is
get
eager
her
to
story
travel around.
quest.
So, Zach, why
Chlorine
don't you introduce
definitely
him?
gonna get her
Oh,
story
me?
quest. And
Okay,
the
then.
Dane's
Let's take a
Dane's
look
quest.
at Sethos' demo.
3 main quests.
If you're always asking why, you end up thinking
Enough
yourself into a
content.
corner. Sometimes it's better to let go.
Okay, from the look of it, I believe he's like
Give me some
the
space.
CPS, right? He's a 4-star, so yeah, I don't think he's gonna
Boom
be
to
used.
Al Akmar!
But he looked really cool though.
Oh,
Okay.
His design is so cool.
He looks
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, the clothes and
That's
the hair. I
very
love it.
cool.
Sethos didn't just get power and wisdom from his desert heritage, he's also talented in archery. Sethos has always loved hiking, and he has a great sense of direction. Whether he's exploring the desert or the rainforest, he knows the roads like the back of his hand. And he always knows where to find the best regional specialties. Yeah, you probably know where this is going, but I'll say it anyway. When Sethos is in your team, he'll reveal the location of Sumero regional specialties on the minimap.
Okay, so basically,
Wait, so I'm curious.
Chlorine.
He's lived in a remote desert for his entire life, and he carries the weight of such an ancient legacy. To me, it seems like someone with that kind of upbringing would either be, like, really introverted or just super arrogant, but Sethos doesn't seem like that at all.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Sethos is a very open-minded and cheerful person. As the successor to the mysterious Temple of Silence, he had more educational opportunities than other people who live in Sumeru's desert. His responsibilities drive him to learn about other people and places. He has a very open mind, and he tries to be optimistic. In fact, his personality is a huge help in getting along with other people.
So wait, that sounds like... are you saying he's a social butterfly?
I guess. He's a pretty busy guy, and he lives a pretty varied lifestyle. And he's around the same age as the General Mahamatra Sino. He occasionally visits the academia, he's always trying to make friends in Sumeru City, and he enjoys browsing goods at the Grand Bazaar. But we've already talked a lot about his hobbies. Let's move on to what he can do in combat. Yes.
Okay.
Sethos' aim shot has a special variant when charged to level 2. He can't move when his attack is charged to its second level, but it allows him to fire a powerful shadow-piercing shot that can pierce enemies, dealing electro damage to targets in its path. Sethos' talent, Black Kite's Enigma, can decrease the charging time of his aim shot by consuming elemental energy. Some elemental energy will also be consumed after releasing the shot.
Nice.
Ooh, useful.
Yeah, and also I noticed his aim shots take a really long time to charge. So I think that means players need to store up elemental energy to fire the shadow-piercing shot faster, right? Hey, wait a minute. I feel like this is the first Genshin Impact character who actually consumes elemental energy while firing aimed shots.
What? Yeah, you're right on.
Hey.
That's why Sethos has an elemental skill that helps him restore elemental energy.
Useful.
It's an ancient ritual that deals AoE electro damage, and it also restores elemental energy whenever a hit on an enemy triggers an overloaded, electrocharged, superconduct, electro swirl, quicken, aggravate, or hyperbloom reaction.
That's a lot.
But
Wait,
travelers also have
he's gotta
another
be a
option
really
for
good
firing
battery.
powerful shots. By unleashing his elemental burst, Sethos will perform an ancient ritual that was passed down from King Deshret's era. He will enter the Twilight Meditation state, converting his normal attacks to enemy-piercing dusk bolts that deal increased damage based on his elemental mastery.
Oh, that's cool. That sounds like a mini version of the shadow-piercing shot, only it doesn't take as much time to fire.
Useful. Okay, also it seems like the records of King Deshret have a lot of powerful abilities, so, between you and me, does that mean Sethos has mastered other mysterious rituals and techniques?
Of course!
Yo.
I'm sure that the Temple of Silence has a whole archive of secrets. One of his other talents will also increase the damage dealt by a shadow-piercing shot for a period of time based on his elemental mastery.
Okay, alright, sounds like the Temple of Silence is a real impressive legacy.
No kidding.
So many ancient rituals.
Sethos is definitely a talented fighter who can make full use of his martial heritage. He's similar to Colorand in that sense.
Yeah. Oh wow, we finished the first mission.
Nice, I wonder what the next one's gonna be. Let's get it.
Oh, it looks like we'll have to uncover hidden secrets in our next mission.
Okay.
Why are all you guys looking at me?
Oh, right,
Well, I
yeah.
mean, secrets
base
are kind
quest.
of your area of expertise.
All your character does is speak in riddles.
Speak plainly, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good point. Okay, well, I guess I'm the only one who can shed some light on the hidden secrets.
Oh, here he goes.
So here we go. Archon Quest Chapter 4, Act 6, Bedtime Story will become available in version 4.7. Travelers will finally reunite with Dainsleif, who will share more information about Conria's past.
Ooh.
That's what you guys were waiting for, right?
Yeah. And also, I, got to break out my voice acting skills for this patch, you guys.
Oh my gosh, words come out of your mouth.
Hell yeah.
Hey!
Oh, yeah.
Aether's gonna
This time,
speak,
Ether and
boys.
Lumine will get to meet face to face. And based on what we heard in the trailer, it seems like the Loom of Fate is now complete. So travelers can look forward to learning more about Kari Bear in this quest.
We just can't reveal everything right now, okay? Leave some secrets for me. These are important secrets that travelers should uncover for themselves.
Wait, Kari Bear?
Call off the snipers, call off the snipers.
Wait, apparently he's not dead.
Look, I know, I get it, that everyone
I'm
can barely
fully
contain their
believe he's
excitement.
dead,
So,
but yeah, apparently not.
I will throw you a bone. To help tide you over until the next update, I'll be sharing a special surprise with y'all.
Oh.
What is it?
Come
Oh, I
on.
love surprises. It is...
You'll know very soon, I
second.
promise. But first, we need to
second
introduce the
we-
event wishes.
Ooh,
Okay?
okay.
So,
Okay.
in the first phase of version 4.7, Clorand and Alhaitham will be featured in the event wishes. Yeah. Sethos will be the new 4-star unit that appears on this event wish banner. And in the second phase of the version, Travelers can look forward to event wishes from Sigewinne and Farina.
Nice.
And, because there's never enough, a new 5-star sword, Absolution, and
Oh
a new
my god,
5-star
do I have to
bow,
pay for
Silver
the game
Shower
now?
Heartstrings, will also
God
be featured
fucking
on their
damn it.
respective weapon
What the
banners.
They
hell?
look so good.
So cool. So good, right? Alright, okay.
Dude,
I've
I
made y'all
thought
wait
C
long
was
enough.
gonna be like
Let's bring out the
4.8 or
surprise.
something.
Hope everyone enjoys it! Let's go!
4.7? Okay. Wait, what is this? Oh, the animated short. Yes. They have the trailer on Twitter. Wait, no, not the trailer. Basically an image on Twitter. This is a trailer. Okay, looks good so far. Okay. One is dust and the other is down.
Coffin in the night you lift me in. I feel you in Dallas blue of wind. Even over I can point you out. The answer is not far off now. This journey of ours has been bittersweet. Close my eyes, wondering what you would have dreamed if you were here standing next to me. Would you know how I feel and see what I see? Know that I will always try, finding your rhythm and right. Through the nights so long and dark, I see you shining bright. And no matter where you are, you've come with me this far, showing the way when all is falls apart. When the snow all melts away and the ice finally breaks, have you taken off? Are you already on your way? No matter where you are, I've come with you this far. I'm never really lost. Our paths will surely cross.
That is amazing. It's so well animated, man. So beautiful. Wow. I don't even know what to say. It's just good. Amazing. Peak cinema. I want to watch that again. They're probably gonna upload it in like, I don't know, after the stream or something like that. I want to watch that again. I really do. It's so good. Hold on, let me go get some water.
Welcome back, travelers.
Thank you.
Hey.
I think it's about time we introduce this domain behind us.
Yes, bring on the challenge. I'm so ready.
Dun, dun,
You sound ready. The location of this challenge seems pretty intriguing. Paimon and the Traveler discovered a secret room within the Mondstadt library, and they've received an invitation to participate in a mysterious performance.
Oh, I love secret rooms in libraries. I've always wanted one. So that's right, the all-new event, Imaginarium Theater, will become available in version 4.7 for travelers who are adventure rank 35 or higher.
Nice.
Okay.
Wait, so this
New
is a
game
library?
mode. Very interesting.
The coolest library.
We
I
needed
know, it
that
looks a lot different from what I
from a long
imagined.
time ago, but
Yeah, it kind of looks more like a magic
they
castle.
finally do it.
Right?
New game mode.
I would live there.
Please.
So,
Very
travelers
cool.
will encounter a concierge in the area who calls himself Wolfie.
Aww.
I know, he's so cute. Wolfie. He'll reveal that this room was created by a mage, and that he's waiting
Okay.
for a guest to take the stage. He is also a poet. That guest will hopefully put on a magnificent
That's close
performance
enough.
by
Welcome
becoming the
back,
main
Pom-Pom.
character of the mage's story.
Bring on that main character energy.
Ooh. After arriving in this room, travelers just need to interact with this strange book in order to participate in the Imaginarium Theater Challenge.
Wow, that was fast. But what kind of challenge is it?
Oh, let me tell you. Imaginarium Theater contains a series
Right.
of combat challenges with different battle conditions. Now, only characters who wield specific elemental types will be allowed to participate, so travelers will have to select characters who meet the requirements of the challenge.
Oh, I get it. But what if we don't have enough characters in our roster who meet the requirements?
Good thinking, but you won't have to worry about that. Because first off, 6 characters will be designated as the initial lineup for each challenge. Trial characters will be provided for travelers that are missing any of those characters.
Nice.
And travelers can also invite special guest characters to participate in the challenges that aren't restricted by the event requirements. In addition, travelers can also designate a certain number of characters as supports for their friends. They can also select their friends' supporting characters to join their
Hey,
own
let's
team.
start
That's a nice
round.
way to get to try new characters.
Right? Friends. Who would say no to more
Friends
friends?
support each other in staged combat.
Friends helping each other. And during the current challenge period, those 6 designated characters who make the initial lineup will gain fantastical blessings. This will grant them buffs that remain potent even outside of the Imaginarium Theater Challenge.
Wait. So you're saying those buffs aren't just active during the challenge itself?
Yes!
Wow.
You're kidding. Wait, okay.
Wow.
The mage behind the theater must be super powerful.
Oh, super powerful. And I know that everyone's probably wondering why it looked like we had to select so many characters just now, but characters will consume vigor while participating in Imaginarium Theater combat challenges. So when a character's vigor is fully depleted, they will no longer be able to fight, and you will have to replace them with a new character.
It's time for some R&R.
Okay.
I get
Yeah.
it. So when you select your
I think
characters,
this
you
is
have to
the
pay
game
attention to
mode
how well
that
they work together,
requires us to have
and
like,
also
most-
how
a
well
lot
they can
of
fill
different
in for each
characters.
other.
Exactly.
Involved strategy.
And I should also mention that not all selected
Yeah.
characters will immediately
I guess
appear
this
in
is like
your team.
MiHoYo
Some
way
characters
to
can
like
only be gathered by progressing through
make
the
us
story.
cool more
They
character,
can formally
you know?
be added to your team at the end of an Imaginarium
The
Theater
horizontal,
battle, or when you encounter certain
investment
special
challenge.
events.
Cool. So assembling your team is part of the challenge.
Yes, which makes it even more fun. But let me explain a little more about the special events that I mentioned. Travelers can choose to spend Fantasia flowers to trigger events during the story. Now, some events will unlock certain characters for battle, and others may trigger certain perils, certain doom. So, travelers will have to choose very carefully.
Ooh, no pressure.
Right?
Travelers can collect performance tour rewards by completing challenges and finalizing their performance results. The first time they complete a challenge, travelers will also receive a debut performance gift.
Ooh, presents.
Travelers who feel particularly confident can try to attain the Star Challenge condition during each stage. They'll be able to obtain different levels of performance medals that correspond with the difficulty of the challenge. These medals can be displayed on their profile.
Go ahead and show off.
And that's not all, right? Travelers can also obtain toy medals during this event, which they can exchange with Wolfie the Concierge. In return, travelers will receive special poses for their characters when taking photos.
Yeah, awesome!
Right?
Travelers will be able to take all sorts of new cool pictures.
Hey,
I'm
that's pretty
excited
cool.
to see new poses.
That's pretty cool.
Me too. And also, more poses will be added whenever Imaginarium Theater is updated.
Yes. And finally, each performance in the Imaginarium Theater has several difficulty levels, and each one has a different number of challenges. Higher difficulty levels will yield even better rewards.
Bring it on.
As Wolfie the Concierge likes to say,
when the brilliant golden glow of the treasure beckons, don't you hesitate. Just go open it.
How can he be so
that's
cute?
amazing. I don't know. Somehow I still didn't make him as cute as he actually is.
Of course, it'll take time for travelers to raise the necessary characters and understand how they fit into this new challenge. And I'm sure travelers are always looking for ways to get more Primo Gems.
Always.
Just said the magic word.
Gimme.
Each month, Imaginarium Theater will alternate with updates with the Spiral Abyss. In addition, the total rewards that can be gained from the Spiral Abyss has been increased from 600 Primo Gems to 800 Primo Gems.
Yes!
Yeah. More information will be available across Genshin Impact's official social media accounts, so keep a lookout.
Aye, Captain.
Ooh, the background is changing.
Ooh, here we go.
Let's see what else this version has in store.
Yes, please.
Mutual security enhancing simulation. Huh.
Okay,
I see
new
some hilly
event.
churls and ruin
New
guards,
bow,
so I'm assuming
and,
this is one of those monster
is
fighting
that new
events.
academy?
Sort of. Travelers won't be engaging monsters directly. Instead,
Look pretty
they'll be able to
cool.
command monsters to fight in a cooperative simulation.
Ooh.
The Millilith will be hosting a strategic war game to improve their understanding of security needs throughout Tevat. They'll be accompanied by representatives from Mondstadt's Knights of Favonius, Inazuma's Yashiro Commission, Sumeru's Corps of 30, and Fontaine's Special Patrol. Their joint exercise is intended to improve military tactics across the continent.
Sir, yes, sir.
Wow. You're making this event sound really official.
That was my official voice. I'm just doing my best. As I was saying, you can play two different kinds of scenarios in the event: assault scenarios and defense scenarios. As special representatives to the simulation, travelers will need to analyze enemy formations and deploy the best units for completing the challenge.
In assault scenarios, you only need to select your combat units and deploy them within your staging area. So once the scenario begins, the unit will automatically start attacking your opponent. So sit back and... I don't know if you can relax when these things are coming at you, but try.
Clearly not.
Pew pew.
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna give this a try.
Ooh, brave.
Yeah, okay.
Do it.
Oh.
How come my hilly churl archers got wiped out so quickly?
Oh, no. Okay, sorry, I forgot to mention something important.
Sorry.
I know. But here, we can fix it now. Some types of combat units are more effective against others. Ranged units like hilly churl archers are vulnerable to melee units like Mida churls. But don't fret, you can turn a bad situation around if you choose the best units to tackle the opponents on the battlefield.
Just choose the best unit, Zach.
Exact, just choose the best units.
Just
dude.
choose the best unit.
Simple fix.
In defense scenarios, you need to deploy units to effectively counter enemies who are attacking from multiple directions. So, defeated enemy units will drop support beacons, which can then be used to deploy additional combat units and frontline structures.
As the unit's commander, travelers can use their leadership skills to create favorable conditions for their team. And if they're successful, then travelers can obtain various rewards from the Mutual Security Enhancing Simulation event. These rewards include
cool, man. I really like
gems,
Yes!
a crown of insight, and a 4-star bow, Cloud Forged.
Oh,
Cloud Forged.
Okay. And next up, we're introducing another combat-related event, Endless Forms Most Martial.
Ooh, okay. I'm guessing that this one is gonna test some different skills.
Yeah, you betcha. In the previous event, travelers only got to simulate combat, but the environment on a real battlefield is way more unpredictable. And that's why it's important to come up with combat tactics on the fly and take advantage of battlefield conditions. So, in Endless Forms Most Martial, travelers will have to defeat enemies according to the special rules of each stage. For example, some challenges may require travelers to defeat enemies affected by the electro-charged condition, and that is the only way to accumulate progress towards the challenge goal. Now, once they satisfy the requirements, they'll be able to earn rewards.
I'm appreciating all these rewards.
Yes, I love rewards. So this is one of those challenges that requires you to strategize.
Indeedy. Oh, okay, let's move on to our next event. I'm gonna try this announcer voice.
Okay, so
I've gotten a report about a
yeah,
loud
so we have
boom that
3
just went off
combat
in a rather
events, 1
unremarkable part of
permanent
Fontaine.
game mode.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
And
I like that
yeah,
there's-
I
it
feel
must
like
have
the
come
rest
from
gonna
that
just be
crocodile-shaped cannon.
chill stuff.
That thing looks pretty scary.
Never fear, viewers. I wouldn't worry about it, actually.
Phew.
This cannon was modified by a Fontanian engineer. It's now just a toy cannon that you can use to fire hydro bullets. So why not have some fun with it?
Oh.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
well, why not indeed if that's the case? Travelers will need to allocate energy to the cannon and choose the correct firing mode to destroy as many target balls as possible within the time limit. They'll even be rewarded for their trouble.
Was there ever a doubt?
Mhm.
In order to keep the event interesting, special types of target balls will appear during the challenge. They will produce different effects when they are destroyed. So, be sure to check it out for yourselves in the new update.
You guys, that's my kind of old school arcade games because I'm an old school. Okay, I'm just old. Anyway,
No, it's like, oh, no, not
our
that.
next event takes place in the land of Mondstadt. Travelers will encounter a familiar light novelist who recently completed a new script. Travelers who follow her script will be able to embark on a wondrous journey of literature and imagination. And the script will lead travelers to mysterious locales where they will have the opportunity to earn rewards. That is, if they can evade bullet curtain assaults from, various mechanisms and collect enough labyrinth coins. No big deal, you can do it.
Easy peasy. Wicked warlocks will also be scattered across the field. Ooh, alliteration. I like it. If you defeat them, then you can earn even more coins.
Ooh, it looks like we'll have to move really skillfully if we want to avoid all those attacks.
No pressure.
But hey, don't worry. Travelers can take advantage of adventure techniques to gain special buffs. So these buffs will make the oncoming bullets a lot easier to deal with. You'll also be able to get rewards more easily if you're smart about how you use them.
That
Pretty interesting,
sounds
pretty
great.
interesting.
So great.
Speaking of strategies,
Not
the
my
new version will
favorite,
be adding
but
more updates to the
okay,
Genius
this is
Invocation
definitely not my
TCG.
favorite.
Travelers can look forward to
Let's
new
be real
character
here.
cards,
Who
monster
even
cards,
played?
and
Well,
action cards.
there's
Also,
still
more
some people who play
NPCs will be
TCG.
ready to challenge travelers in the open world.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
and
guess
I hope they're ready
TCG
to
update.
lose.
Wow, so
They
cool.
can take a challenge.
But
Also, the Leyline
yeah.
Overflow event will also return in the new version, so don't miss out.
Whew, that was a lot of information. Let's take a break while we take a look at the last redemption code. See you soon.
Okay. So we have wait, what's gonna be the last part? Because we have event, banner, main quest. That's like the 3 main things from a live stream. What's gonna be the 4th one? Music, I guess? Yeah, I think it's gonna be music. Other than that, I think the main 4.7 content is like over now. But we'll wait and see. Maybe they'll surprise me. Who knows? God. Man, God, like with a new game mode, I have to fucking build like character now? Ugh, imagine playing the game. Well, back to grinding, I guess. Thing is, I don't even have a good set for like Arlecchino anymore. Like, I'm using her on like 2-piece right now. Crimson Witch and Gladiator. Which is so bad compared to like her actual set, you know? Yeah. Let's just see what the game is gonna be like in 4.7.
And we're
Welcome back, everybody.
We're back.
We're back.
Hello.
Welcome back to the version 4.7 special program. Looks like we completed this domain challenge.
Was there ever any doubt?
Piece of cake.
I think you'll find I am very, very pro.
Now it's time to tell everyone about the new optimizations in the latest update.
Oh yeah, we still
First
have
up,
that.
the encounter point system for
Right, the
collecting daily
200
commission
resin.
rewards will now be unlocked at adventure rank 24. Hopefully this helps
Okay.
travelers level up more quickly.
Nice. And now for some really exciting news. Traveler's Max Resin will be increased from 160 to 200.
Nice. You might notice from the video that version 4.7 will have some other optimizations. Be sure to check them out for yourselves in-game. All right, that looks like all the information we have to share today.
Wow,
Bye,
really?
travelers.
What?
Just kidding.
wait.
No,
I'm just
can't.
kidding. I'm just kidding. Of
Okay.
course, I wouldn't sign off without giving you guys the chance to talk about your time here on the special program. How was it?
I have things to say. No, I'm so thrilled to join this amazing voice cast, and I'm excited for everyone to get to see Siegeween in action and add her to your parties, I hope, and
Yes.
just see how cute she is with her little pills and her adorable little syringe. Take it.
Oh my god. And
Thank you very much.
yeah, same here to everything that Sarah said. It's such an honor to join the cast. I'm so excited that Clarende is finally coming out. I hope everyone has fun meeting her and learning more about her. And also, I'm really excited for these combat events. I don't know about you guys, but I've been playing this game, and my favorite thing's beating things up in this world.
Yeah. No, me too.
Love fighting these
Same.
monsters.
And you guys, I have not been playing this game for years, and so while Dainsleif is a man of mystery,
Oh,
this
yeah.
game, so much of it is a mystery to me. And
We
you
still
guys were
haven't
so
got any
welcoming today, and I learned
information
so
about
much.
the Day Sleep quest.
And
like,
I don't know, is
tell
this the
me
thing that
about.
finally gets me to start playing?
Oh.
Are you guys a gateway?
Oh.
Yeah, we
Did that
like
just
have
happen?
zero
Did we
information
guess
on
it?
that.
Yeah, it's been
The only thing we
absolutely
got
awesome
is like
doing this with
the
you guys.
animated
I'm
short.
so excited for Imaginarium Theater, of course, all the new
Yep,
characters.
I guess they're
and
trying
the
to
new
keep it a
Archon
secret.
quest because I got some new voice lines.
Oh yeah.
He speaks! More!
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming, guys, and see y'all in game.
See y'all in game.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. And yeah, I guess we. Ooh. Natlan. Lava swimming. Ah. Wait, is that gonna be like different type of dragon? That's so cool. That's very cool. Hold on, let me check the comment section. Yep, Natlan. Yeah, let's go. Natlan, baby. Okay, that was such a good live stream. I know, like they don't really give us any like new day sleep info. So yeah, I guess it is what it is. But yeah, I guess it's time to return to the Genshin Impact Arlecchino story quest. I'm gonna turn off my camera because I don't want this thing to like explode. And yeah, wait, shit. Fuck, I need to like reopen the fucking game. Okay, let's do it. Ah, yes. Launch. Okay, we are back with the Arlecchino story quest. It's the final part of the quest, and yeah, I think it's time to face her as the final boss. This is gonna be my first like major battle using PC. We're gonna die. I'm probably gonna die a lot, actually. But yeah, let's see how this thing goes, and yeah.
What is this place?
Somewhere long forgotten by everyone. It used to be a grand building. Now it's nothing more than a pile of rubble. No one comes here anymore, nor does anyone care about what once happened here. Although, this place does have something to do with the story I'm about to tell you. It was before I became a harbinger, and before Linny and the others joined the House of the Hearth. Due to certain events, I first killed Clairvy and then her mother. And this is where it all happened.
Okay, we know that.
You were the
we
one
know
that killed
that.
Clairvy?
Wow.
Patience now. Allow me to explain Clairvy's side of the story first. I'll start from the beginning. Clairvy was 6 years old when she was brought by her mother, Crucibina, to live in the House of the Hearth.
Yep.
From the outside, it seemed like a fairy tale. A thriving family made up of kind adults and friendly children. Crucibina was the knave at that time, and the House of the Hearth was under her control. She was Clairvy's mother by blood, but she was also the mother to all the children in the house. Clairvy was happy here, for a time.
Purgatory?
Exactly. The House of the Hearth takes in war orphans from all over Tevat. But as for how to raise them, Crucibina came up with a novel idea. She would teach the children to fight, force them to duel each other, and then crown as the king. It's difficult to estimate the number of children who died or were maimed in the process. There's little I can say about the ones who died. live ones that emerged with permanent injuries, on the other hand, well, they would be handed over to the doctor to be experimented on, or sent away on dangerous missions. Nothing more than tools to be used and then discarded.
So those were the experiments Clairvy was talking about. But what actually happened to her? You said that Clairvy was Crucibina's daughter, so if Clairvy tried to convince her to stop what she was doing, Crucibina probably would have listened, right?
Despite being Clairvy's mother, Crucibina cared little for her daughter. She forced Clairvy to join the House of the Hearth only as a means to demonstrate her own impartiality as a mother, to prove that she treated all her children equally.
Yeah, this is fucked up, man. Like, what are you doing, man? Like, bro. This is fucked up.
Clairvy did try to convince her mother to change her ways, but it was to no avail. After her efforts failed, the only other option was to rise up and try to fight back. Unfortunately, the other children had already been thoroughly indoctrinated into the illusion of happiness Crucibina had created. Of course, there was one exception. Someone Clairvy's age who knew the truth about the House of the Hearth. Her name was Peruere.
Harry!
Wait, the friend that Clairvy mentioned?
Friend, huh? I suppose we can call her that for now. Clairvy was a cheerful and passionate person with a tenacious spirit. Peruere, on the other hand, was rather cold-blooded. Her cold-blooded nature allowed her to see through Crucibina's facade. Yet, it was also this cold-bloodedness that prevented her from acting against it. At least at first. While Clairvy longed for freedom, Peruere was convinced that, amid all the fighting and violence, she would make it until the end. Despite their differences, the two became fast friends, united by their knowledge of the truth. Clairvy told Peruere that she hoped to create a real family, where no one would be killed or sacrificed. There may have been a certain naivete to her ideas, but Clairvy proved her determination many times over. She tried countless times to run away, ask for help, or expose the truth. But her efforts only earned her beating after beating. The only thing that kept her going was her strength of will. Even with her body racked with pain, she would still stand on her tiptoes and open the window at night. She and Peruere would look out at the moon together, a fierce longing for freedom shining in her eyes. But one day that light simply vanished.
Oh no. What happened?
Her hopelessness resulted from a culmination of things. 10 years had passed. 10 years worth of failure after failure. She and Peruere weren't children anymore, but finding any chance to escape still seemed as hopeless as ever. It was during this time that Peruere suggested a new plan. If escaping was out of the question, why not take down the very person sitting on top of this throne of lies? Mother herself. Clairvy rejected that proposal. She claimed that, as a famous harbinger, Crucibina possessed an unimaginable amount of power. Trying to kill her would have an incredibly low chance of success. Clairvy never gave another reason, but Peruere could see it written all over her face. Clairvy still thought of Crucibina as her mother.
Yeah,
Killing her own flesh
mean,
and blood was a line she
still.
couldn't bring herself to cross. If she couldn't escape and fight back, then only one option remained.
Death.
Precisely. Death was the only way that she felt she could be free. It happened during a duel. When she arrived at the dueling ring that day, her partner turned out to be none other than Peruere, the very person that had stood by her side all those years. It was a fierce battle. But ultimately, Clairvy decided to let Peruere end her life. From that moment on, Paraware's journey was one written in flames. When the rain finally came and washed it all away, there she stood, the sole victor in Mother's endless game of slaughter. A trail of corpses strewn across her path to success. It was the very result she had predicted 10 years prior. Even then, she believed she would make it until the end. She wasn't surprised by the fact that she emerged as Mother's undisputed heir. Rather, her success left her with an inexplicable sense of restlessness. She was unsettled. And there was only one thing that could quell that sensation. Perhaps you two would like to take a guess as to what it was?
Killing the person at the very top.
Crucibina, you mean? But...
Correct. This is the place where Peruware killed her best friend. A mere year later, this is also the place where she fought tooth and nail to kill the mother they shared. The moment she acted, any conception of what was right or wrong ceased to matter. It's one of the principles of the house. Only those who survive get to write the rules. Peruware won the battle, and became a harbinger herself. After which Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, bestowed upon her a new name. Arlecchino.
So the Perry Clairvy was talking about... It was you all along. You're Peruware. Arlecchino is just a name you got later.
This was your story just as much as Clary's.
I left that name behind long ago. I must say, hearing it now does bring back memories. After I defeated Crucibina, the moniker of Mother died with her. I chose to forego the title she called herself, and even chose to give up my own name.
That's why she called herself
I
Father.
rebuilt the House of the Hearth under a new identity. Not only as Arlecchino, but as father. And that is where the story ends. Any more questions?
The Clary we met, though, who is she exactly?
Yeah. Based on what you just told us, Clairvy wasn't a little kid when she was killed. So the Clairvy we met... Was she really a spirit at all?
I suppose you could call her an illusion born of flame. Her existence is like ashes to a fire. Something left over in the wake of blaze and ruin. You see, a certain power runs through my veins. It's not unlike a curse. My flames leave behind shadows of anything they consume. Of course, the chances of those shadows morphing into a sentient entity are exceedingly slim. Clairvy is a very special case. Clairvy died when she was 16 years old. But what emerged from the flames was her 6-year-old self. Her appearance wasn't the only thing affected. Most of her memories were lost to the blaze as well. Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self. Lose 10 years' worth, however, and it would be like living in the past. Like returning to a version of yourself that never grew up.
No wonder Paimon got such a weird feeling when we were talking to her.
Perhaps I should put it this way. Clairvy is someone trapped in time. It may seem like she exists with us in the present, but she truly lives in the confines of her own past.
So if all of that is true, then you must have known about Clairvy for a long time.
Indeed. She's a rather volatile and unstable entity. Sometimes she would look after the children. She's even saved some of their lives. But other times, she would hide from me. Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new your attempts to expose Clairvy to sunlight. They failed, yes. The reason is actually quite simple. In Clairvy's butt. No matter. All I have to do is kill her again, and all will be resolved.
Nice
I don't
solution, man.
anticipate so much as a single speck of ash will be left behind this time.
Wait! Paimon can understand why you might want her gun, but isn't there another way?
Look, Paimon, like,
So if
she's
she's
already
trapped in her
gone.
6-year-old self, she's still your friend! At least talk to her first!
You know what? I kind of agree with Arlecchino on this one. Like,
It's too late for
it's
that.
not
She broke the
clever.
rules, and now she must be punished. That goes for Filial and Nentoy
Like,
as well. She's had
it's
quite
not
the
clever,
effect on
man.
them.
Just let her go.
I hope you understand. The difference between Crucibina and myself lies in our formulation of the rules, not our policy for enforcing them. Upholding the rules without question is a trait we both share. Because
Okay.
that is how a household should be
Okay,
run.
I see you. Yes, makes sense. Makes sense.
Is this really what you want to do?
Whatever could you mean?
Wow.
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye
Wow.
at least?
Wow. Hey. Okay. My man Zach got a job.
Whether as a
Okay.
killer or as a father, there are two things that must be avoided at all costs: anger and sorrow. Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver. Well, it appears it's about time to proceed. Before we arrived, I told some of my well-behaved children to bring our troublemakers here by nightfall. I do believe I've kept my end of the deal. I give your friends quite a bit more time. As for what happens now, we'll just have to wait and see.
Here they are, Father.
You gonna execute him? Seeing something like that would actually be a first for me.
Fucking kill this kid, please. Like, holy shit, he's a menace. Kill him, please. Kill him. Hi, Lenny.
I'm
Hi,
sorry.
Clevy.
I heard about how you helped buy us more time. But I still failed. I couldn't find a way to fulfill her wish.
Huh? Are you... Perry?
Indeed, it's been a while, Clairvy.
Perry!
Shh, stay right there. I'm sorry to postpone our reunion, but first I believe certain scores need settling.
Father, let me explain.
Out of my way.
Father!
You chose to conceal a threat to the house. And for that, you must be punished. Overall, however, I suppose your wrongdoing is hardly the most egregious of the bunch, so I'll deal with your punishments later. As for right now, the more pressing concerns are the traitors among us.
By traitors? Do you mean us?
Yeah, fuck you.
Father, let me explain. We didn't mean to...
Fultz, why don't you share what you heard?
Yes, Father.
Oh, what a fucking snitch.
Secret midnight meeting number 3.
What a
Participants,
fucking
Filial,
loser.
Nantoy, Sato, Toddy.
Can somebody kill
Nantoy
this
clearly
kid, please? Like,
only
I know it's
Father
like
wasn't the one who took us
PG-13 and
in.
all, but like,
Sato added, I'm sick of
sometimes
this
death
life.
is a
I
good
just
thing,
want to
you
live as
know?
a normal person. Filial was the worst of them all. She called us crazies and said a bunch of mean things about Father.
I did not! You're lying! Fultz is trying to frame us.
It's not like I'm the only one who heard those things. After that, you and Toddy and a bunch of other people started talking about Clairvy. You were using all those things Clairvy brought up as an excuse to question Father. We're birds locked in a cage. The only way out is to destroy it. That's what you said, wasn't it?
Again, kill this kid with fire, please.
You just want me gone, don't you? What did I ever do to you, huh? And you, Sheplo, have you forgotten who stood by your sickbed, watched over you, and changed your dressings? Come on, let's hear it then. What's your reason for all this?
You're wrong, Filial. We don't want you to die. You're our family.
Liar. You wouldn't be doing this if that were the case. So why? Why have you backed us into a corner?
We all live in the House of the Hearth. You know the type of work we do, Filial. A single betrayal can cost dozens of us our lives. That's why the House of the Hearth cannot tolerate any form of betrayal. Ever since we came to what—
You've been spying on us for half a month? Wait a second. Now that I think about it, the move to Poisson was just a way to make it easier to spy on us, wasn't it? Because we were all in one place. You've had this planned all along.
Okay, you know what?
Nantoy.
That's pretty fucking
I'm sorry.
smart. That's pretty fucking
I owe
smart.
you both my life.
Wow.
I owe Claire V too.
Good planning.
If it weren't for all your help after I got poisoned, I wouldn't be standing here today. If this were any other situation, I would do anything to repay that kindness, even if it cost me.
Why?
Okay.
Why?
That's enough, Filial. We made a mistake. And we should— I'm sorry, Chaplot. Faults.
Chaplot, according to the rules of the House of the Hearth.
All those who betray the house pay with their lives.
And so it shall be.
Father, please wait!
Something you want to say, Linny?
Yeah, Linny,
Please
talk your
reconsider,
shit.
Father. What Filial and the others did, does it really count as betrayal? We all come from broken families. But the truth is, none of us know what a real home should look like. I'm not saying I have all the answers. All I know is this. Killing Filial and the others may uphold the rules, but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family than we've ever been. So please, Father, please reconsider.
I agree with Linny.
Father, please. Linny, you... I also agree with Linny.
An order once given cannot be rescinded. However, given the extent...
Our weapons?
Father, are you referring to a duel?
Precisely. The rules of the house will not be altered. Traitors must be punished. However, resolving disputes with a duel is also one of our rules, one that also applies to me. Demonstrate a sufficient showing of strength, and I shall offer a concession.
Wait.
Impossible. Father is way too strong, even for Linny.
Okay.
Did you hear that, Traveler? Linny and the others have to duel the knave. What should we do? If they lose, those people from the house are really gonna be...
Is executing them really what you want?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Anger
Okay.
makes you impulsive. Sorrow.
Oh. Looking at that expression on her face, she seems really serious about this.
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are...
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
What's wrong? Traveler! Hey, where are you going?
Traveler?
Okay, let's go. Time to put
You
my
are
skill to
asking
the
to
test.
join the duel against the knave?
I'll allow it. We do have a ready-made dueling ring at our disposal. All I would advise is this. Keep a firm grasp on your weapon, and give it your all. Any less.
Okay, let's go. First major battle on a PC.
Closer now.
As one with wind and cloud. Watch out for Father's
rising flames. Is it my turn now?
Be sanctified.
With the fall of darkness, destruction shall rise. Have a taste of purgatory.
Father's even stronger than I expected.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh fuck. Okay, we good? Wait, can we skip? I kinda skipped this like so many times now. Okay, let's go.
Kindness has been seared away. My blade is all that remains.
Oh, fuck.
Mind the side effects.
Ah!
Now's our chance. Over here. The sun and moon have set. Only ruin remains. All hope has been extinguished.
The doctor will see.
Watch out for Father's movement. Look out!
Oh my god.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Now's our chance. Over here.
Time to go.
Sundown is only the beginning.
Bow your head.
Okay. Man, why are they so bad? But yeah, I think we won. Okay, promenade.
You should know better than to crowd in one place.
Bro, she's like carnage, you know?
Oh, I know.
Okay, that is cool. That is very dope.
I'm sorry, Father!
Ah, that's nice. I like how he's like, turn the blade around to, you know, not actually hit the father.
Sorry for what? This pitiful excuse for an attack. Made it out, did you? You're stronger than I expected.
The fuck? Sharingan?
A crimson moon?
Bro, she straight up put us in the genjutsu. What the fuck?
Still, not strong enough to beat me. I believe we can end things here. It's not often that we get to enjoy the company of guests, after all. We wouldn't want things to get too out of hand.
Brother, are you all right?
Linny. Given that I am the victor of this duel, as agreed, the punishment stands.
No!
I never thought things would end like this.
However, everyone involved in the duel demonstrated a remarkable level of strength and determination. In light of this, Elwar, the bottled flames I gave you for safekeeping. Do you still have them?
Yes? I wasn't sure what they were for, but I've kept them super safe. I didn't lose a single one.
Okay, so
Wonderful.
yeah.
Then,
I believe she's gonna
in
use
just a
the
moment,
flame
I'll have
and
you administer them.
yeah, because
flames?
She said the flame
Indeed.
burn away memories.
They're the
right?
product of a secret experiment. Under certain special circumstances,
This is
flames
probably
can
the
be extracted
experiment.
from
That's
my
like
person and
she asked
preserved.
the Torre about.
Once ingested, searing pain will spread across every inch of your body.
Yeah, memory will be
No
burned
harm
away.
will come to you physically, but your memories will be burned away. If you can withstand the pain. When you awake, you'll have forgotten everything you know about the House of the Hearth, and will be expelled from the organization. In other words, administering this concoction will kill the version of you that grew up in the house, and give you a new identity.
Yep. Yeah, it's the same guy.
Memory is a mysterious thing indeed.
So, you're just letting us go?
You misunderstand. Memories are extremely important. Once consumed by flame, the version of you standing before me will die, and our secrets will die with you. So no, I don't intend to just let you go, because the person who survives will be nothing but a stranger.
Even so, I won't have to live in fear anymore. I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry I let you down. But I really...
Don't cry. You haven't left the house yet, so there are still rules to be followed, yes. Remember what I taught you. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow causes you to waver.
Of course.
Dry your tears, and go pursue the...
Yes, Father.
Chaplot, Foltz, Elwar. Take them back to Poisson.
Before that,
bring
can we
Linny
kill
and the others
Foltz?
as well. I prepared 3 extra vials of bottled flames. As for goodbye, children. The next time we meet, I will no longer thank you for all you've done for the house.
Father.
Let's go.
Here, grab my arm, Linny. I'll help you walk back.
Thank you.
Claire V.
Can we talk now?
Hi,
I've
Clary.
been waiting for us. You really are Perry, aren't you? I haven't seen you in so long. How come you're all grown up? Wait, did I somehow travel to the future on accident? Or am I dreaming? What a long dream.
Neither. You died, Claire V. That's what happened.
You could have at least sugarcoated it a little. Look, she's so speechless. Oh. Okay then. Huh? That's it? You accepted it just like that? Yep. If that's what Perry says happened, then I believe her. Perry wouldn't lie to me. Plus, I don't really need to know why I'm like this. I'm more curious about what happens in the future. If you're a harbinger now, Perry, that means Mother is gone, isn't she? Can you tell me about it? I want to know what happened to her. And to me.
You never stopped trying to defy fate. At first, no one believed you. You could only vent your frustrations to the moon. In fact, you often sought comfort in the night sky. You wanted to see the aurora, so one night we promised each other we would go to Snezhnaya to see it together. Later on, you tried to run away, but you were brought back each time. Mother spared your life, but it wasn't out of kindness. Instead, she decided to make an example of you by slowly torturing you over time. That way, the other children would know what happens to traitors. Still, you never gave up.
That's pretty
Mother
fun.
hoped that through ruthless duel after ruthless duel, she would be able to crown an ultimate victor among the children she raised. But you called on everyone to unite, to fight to a draw in order to reduce casualties. Your efforts may have only delayed the inevitable, but still. You gave them hope. You tried everything you could think of, but every attempt ended in failure. Still, you never turned your sword on Crucibina, and you never turned it on me. On that gloomy day, you told me, "For the last 16 years of my life, I've done everything I can to fight for freedom. But now, I realize that the only freedom I truly possess is the freedom to choose to die."
I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really worn down. But somehow, I still think I understand. According to Mother's plan, only one of us was going to make it until the end. And I always hoped that person would be you. If I could do it all over again, I still don't think I would make a different choice. Even when I first met you, I knew you'd be able to do what I couldn't.
Is that so? Even now, I'm not sure I truly understand what kind of freedom you were trying to pursue. But as the head of the House of the Hearth and as the children's father, I've tried to give them the most basic of freedoms. The freedom to choose their own fate. It's something I discussed with the Iudex of Fontaine. The children who want to leave the house will have their memories wiped clean of all secrets pertaining to the organization. In return, they will be allowed to live a normal life in Fontaine without being prosecuted for their past. Of course, I won't simply hand freedom to them on a silver platter. They have to fight for it and prove themselves worthy of it. Only freedom that is earned has true value.
That's more than enough. That's exactly the kind of life I was fighting for. You know, Perry, I think you're a pretty amazing king, and a really great father, too. I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
Well, it just so happens that our dear guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places. Perhaps they would be willing to tell you what the outside world is like.
Really? Of course! We've traveled all over the place. We've got so many stories, we could probably talk your ears out for 3 days straight.
Well, time to stream for 3 days straight, guys. Let's go.
You know, I used to dream of being a bard. Playing the lute while singing into the winds of freedom. Even if there was no one there to listen, I would have continued to sing no matter what.
Land of Geo, nation of contract.
Ah, that's where Mora comes from. I never knew that before. If I had some Mora, I would buy 3 new dresses. Just too bad Perry doesn't like wearing dresses. And Mother, she
Land of Electro, nation of eternity.
Those yokai you mentioned, what do they look like? I once saw a drawing of this one guy with horns on his head and a super scary face. Are there any yokai like that? Oh, sounds like you're talking about an Oni. Yep, we've met one and
Yeah, I'm just gonna skip to Hydro.
The situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were accused of committing a... Oh no, Don't worry, we were able to turn the situation around super quickly. All thanks to Detective Paimon, of course. How'd you do that? Come on, tell me. Okay, so it was like this. After the failed magic show, we rushed to the scene and...
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time.
Hey, she was able to walk into the sun. Cutscene time.
Clairvy, you've worked tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth. Now, by my authority as the Knave, I shall announce how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place, nor are you bound by its rules.
You're saying that I can finally leave? I get to experience the outside world as well? Oh, I almost forgot. There's no getting older for me. Still, seeing who you grew up to be makes me really happy, Parallel. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
May we meet again someday.
Clairvy. She left so soon. Paimon didn't even get to finish her story.
I also have certain sentiments left unsaid. I wanted to tell her that the aurora I saw in Snezhnaya was but a shadow's memories reset at dawn. Had we delayed any longer, we wouldn't have had the time to say goodbye. Whatever regrets may linger, let them be lost to the coming of a new day.
Oh, hey, Lily.
Father?
Buddy, go back to your hospital.
It's Linny! Hey, Linny!
Wait, where's the other? It's just Linny.
What is he doing back here? Let's go check it out.
Father, the bottled flames have been administered.
Okay.
Filio and the others have left the house.
And you? What have you decided?
Thank you for giving us that choice, Father. But we never wanted to leave the house. It's the only home we've ever known. Lynette and Fremine feel the same way. They're recuperating back at the Hotel Bouffe d'été. But I decided to come back and tell you where we stood.
I'm sure you're well aware of the expectations I have for you. I want you to follow in my footsteps and become the next king of the house. Yet you seem to have different ideas. I must admit, I'm rather surprised by your decision to stay. There's nothing wrong with choosing to live a quiet life. Leading this organization is a heavy responsibility, one not so easily carried by someone forced onto the throne.
I just never understood what you saw in me. What made you believe I was deserving of that throne?
You're brave, talented, and, most importantly, you cherish your family. You would do anything to protect them, even if it costs you your life.
Speaking up back there was so brave of you, Linny. It's all thanks to you that we were able to convince Father to back down.
You're a hero, Linny.
Hero? Father is the real hero. Had Father gone all out during the duel, there's no way I would have walked away with my life. She must have had it all planned from the beginning, from the very moment she suggested a duel. I'm not deserving of that title. I'm not strong enough or smart enough.
You're wrong. In my opinion, all you need to be deserving of the throne is conviction and the necessary strength to act on it. We may have different ideas of what it means to be a family, but you can hardly be said to lack conviction. What you truly lack is strength. For someone of your talent, though, that's something that will come with time. Even without that strength, you still chose to face me in a duel, even though the odds were stacked against you. That capacity to honor your convictions is what I truly see in you.
Father.
No one knows what the future holds, what tragedy or triumph may be in store. Being at the head of this organization requires the strength of will to face whatever comes. Caution will only hold you back. If reaching a certain standard were required to go after what you want, I would never have succeeded in killing my predecessor. Back then, there was still a considerable gap between our abilities. Strength may decide the ultimate victor, but those who let a lack of strength dictate their decisions or undermine their convictions will never be worthy of the throne.
I understand, Father. Thank you.
Children must grow up to surpass their parents. Only then can a family continue to flourish. The road ahead is not an easy one, so I'll ask you one last time. Are you certain you want to stay?
You've done so much for me, Father, and that kindness must be repaid. Plus, with Project Stuja at hand, there are many dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend to back down. Protecting my family at all costs. That's my conviction.
Then you're
Massive
welcome to
respect.
stay. As for Project Stuja, you need not be too concerned. If those cowardly businessmen and heartless dignitaries try to take us down, I'm prepared to teach them a lesson. Having members who longed for the light was our organization's last weakness. With those members no longer among our ranks, the House of the Hearth is like a spider hiding in the shadows. We need only wait for our prey to come to us. At present, our imperative is to use their plan to our advantage. In doing so, a crimson moon shall rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter. No demonstration of loyalty
The
shall go
Crimson Moon
unrewarded,
Dynasty.
and no sacrifice shall be in vain. As for the two of you, whether we meet again as friend or foe, I'll remember the camaraderie we shared in this moment.
Thank you.
No matter how arduous the journey ahead, I hope we both reach our desired destination.
Ooh, that was a story quest. Very good. Very good.
Mind the side effects.
Yeah. Ah. Whoa, what the hell? What are these two doing here? Oh, fuck. No, 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 no. I'm not fighting you guys on my PC. I can barely fight Arlecchino. I'm not fighting you, those two. Fuck. Yeah, let's just go back to Fontaine. Okay, let's fast forward the time, today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Okay.
Didn't Linny say that Lynette and Fremine were recovering at the Hotel Bouffe d'été? Oh, Paimon wonders how they're doing. Maybe we should go check on them.
Wait, isn't the hotel like all the way up? Yeah, it's all the way over here. Wait, no, that's not the one. Hello.
Lynette? Fremine? How are you feeling?
Much better.
Whew,
What about you? Are you feeling alright?
I knew you'd come out unscathed. Us, on the other hand,
Yeah,
well,
that was a pretty
we've been
rough
bedridden for
fight.
2 days. I couldn't even turn over. Oh, and I wanted to ask, is Clairvy... Linny and the other members have left Poisson and returned to the House of the Hearth. According to him, there haven't been any more sightings of a spirit roam.
I see.
I'm glad. Father came to check up on us 2 days ago and told us about what happened with Crusabina and Clairvy. Actually, I've met Crusabina before.
Yeah, this is like the fact that Fremine has or have met Kusabina before is the reason why I truly think that the story would have gone so much more simpler if we said something about mother, being the title. But of course, the traveler is, well, the traveler. And yeah, the story unfolded the way it did. But yeah.
Wait, what? You've met
Also,
the former knave?
shouldn't Fremine, like, you know about this stuff without the traveler? Like, he was there, right?
Crucibina died a year after Clairvy. It was during the year between their deaths that I joined the House of the Hearth. Crucibina had an extremely cruel and radical way of doing things. When I joined, though, the experiment she valued so much had already come to an end, and all the people involved, dead and injured alike, were gone. Crucibina never talked about the past with us. A couple of months after I joined, Father killed Crucibina and burned all her files. With that,
Father took in Lenny and me a couple months after that, but she...
It really seems like something she was put... The last time you talked to her, did she mention...
She said she didn't want us to be affected by the darkness of the past. She was worried we'd develop a false sense of gratitude towards her. The foundation of a family should be free of any corrupting influence. And that's what Father told us in the end.
But I still thanked her for everything. It was only after hearing about what Crucibina did that I finally realized how insignificant our lives could have been.
Yeah.
The members of the... If Father hadn't taken over the House of the Hearth, I probably would have...
Father rarely brings up the fact that she saved us. She doesn't believe that being indebted to her should be what ties us together. But even if we didn't owe her anything, we would still choose to... We may have arguments or times...
Whether the path before us is... So I wanted to say thank you for helping us make it through the...
Oh, we didn't do anything, really.
Just invite us back as guests and we'll call it even.
Of course.
Are Filio and...
I actually saw them at a cafe this morning.
Ah, okay.
They didn't recognize me. From what I could... They seemed happy.
That was a very good class. I thoroughly... What's the word? Overall, I really enjoy it. Yeah, the fact that they do the animated short kind of like ruin the twist of the story. But yeah, I do believe that is an overall amazing quest. I would rate it I would say 8 out of 10. Really enjoy it. But yeah, I think that is... Wait, holy shit. How long has it been for the stream? 2 hours and 43 minutes. It's not that long of a stream considering what other people have done, but hey, it's long for me. And yeah, it's early in the morning. I am hungry right now. So I think this will be the end of the stream. And yeah, thank you for anyone who's watching. And see you guys later. Goodbye.